Cause some came in the mail today.
Yeah, I did.
These nuts hot. Got him.
Alright, I don't know if this is a horror game or not because it looks like a horror game. But the story kind of seems like, I don't know, like just a regular story.
Love you. See you soon.
I
Bye.
don't love you. Kill yourself. June 7th, 1995. Isn't this like the day that... Oh, I'm home. I'm already inside. What does this note say? I ain't worried. That's sad. We could have left the door unlocked. Oh, I found the key. Oh, this is a nice house.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Let's see what kind of soap they use. I can't see it's going to like sparkle. Hell nah, this is that Dollar Tree stuff. Honestly, I use that too. We'll leave the faucet on. Close the door. Hey. My parents have always told me not to do this, but since I'm in the virtual reality, I can do this all I want.
Oh my god, you are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
What's wrong with this house? It's pretty huge. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Hey, I'm not risking the door closing on me. If you close on me, door, I'm gonna beat you up. Severe weather warning. What the hell? They left me no pizza. Get out of my face.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Rap over. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Go into the trash you go. How much sodium does this have? 5 milligrams? Get out of my face. How much sodium does this have? 13 milligrams? Get out of my face. Get out of my face. It's a pencil. Is it number 2? I can't see. Get out of my face. Blue, so get out of my A. Get out of my face. Okay. Why is there so many closets in this house?
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, it turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that Psycho House girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the Psycho House. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Well, it says to not go into the attic. So I guess since we're playing as some white people, the first thing we had to do is go in the attic, right? Is this another closet? Yes, it is. Day the dead school? Get out of my face. Trophy? Trophy. Kaylin Greenbar? Get out of my face. Jamie Blum first place? Hey guys, I'm pretty sure you could guess what I'm thinking about it. Get out of my face. The way I try to open it is scary. What happened next Tuesday, girl? Bathroom dance? Is there a fork I can stick inside of you? Get out of my face.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she
How
gave
did
me
they
this
know I'm
tape
leaving all the
and
lights
said,
on?
"You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool, small.
That's straight fire, but it's also straight copyright, so get out of my face. Unless she's lesbian. Throwing away all your personal belongings. The Misfits? Why is there 2 S's in it? That ain't the Misfits, girl. Jordan. God name. Steggy. Steggy the Stegosaurus. Oh, Steggy. Steggy, you need so much shit. You know I wouldn't trade you for the world. But it's time to go in the trash can. The Offspring was there. Damn, that sounds lit. You wanna know how I feel about your toothbrush, Sam? Yeah, what the hell?
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, "I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?" Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Hey, the tampon. Let's keep this for, good luck. Oh, is there a condom in there? Ew, Mom. Get that condom out of my face. Hey, Poltergeist. Whoa. Damn it, you think garden now? Where's the passage? Is this it? Oh, yeah. Come on, tampon, you gotta see this. Oh. Why are they playing on the Ouija board, man?
Lonnie came over today, but everything was
Looks like they stole that.
different.
And
She
why
was
they
sitting at
still
my desk
close?
chair.
They have this big ass house, they could afford anything.
Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Yay! Trying to fall off this wall, girl? What are you doing? Where'd the crucifix go? Where'd the crucifix? I need the crucifix. Where'd it go? Crucifix? Now that I don't have my crucifix, I'm slowly having a panic attack. Don't worry, I got potato chips.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you. I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can. They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, you didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl. But I don't think they know. I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes. I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something, but they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them. Because they're in for one very long phase.
Just microwave the milk. There you go. Boop, boop, boop. Let's put the ice cream in the fridge. Ha! Ha! Well, if they don't have bleach, I guess this is a better second.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do.
Isn't Oscar the ghost?
And I cried,
Saw him off.
and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
I mean, this isn't scary at all. Oh, what is this? Is this Oscar?
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
So is she in the attic right now? Man, why do white people always have to be doing something or being allowed to be? This isn't scary at all. Is that the end of the
Katie,
game?
I'm so sorry
For
that
what?
I can't be there to see you in person,
Why is the stream going back?
that I can't tell you all this myself.
Why is the stream going back?
But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
What? I thought I was supposed to be over. What? I get it. What happened? Was that it? Okay. I guess that was it.